I was devastated. I was beyond devastated. I mean, it was bad enough to lose everyone I loved the most in my life all at one time, which is called complicated grief. You can't grieve over one until you're already, saying goodbye to someone else. But then to have my job taken just about killed me, because that's all I had left to come back to. It's actually very peaceful, that moment where you think, okay, I'm done. And all of a sudden it's quiet. And then something stirs in you and you realize, oh my God, no, what am I thinking? And you come back from that edge. But I know what it's like. I know what that feels like.
So far in 2020, despite these extraordinary circumstances, over 3,000 pets have spent time in foster care, and we have placed over 2,500 animals into homes.
Tonight, as current circumstances prohibit us from conducting this tradition in person, we have a tribute to our past presidents, after which I will have the extreme honor of extending the presidential gavel to Beth Dalton.
Consistently asking them, why have you not experienced things that Richmond is winning national awards for? When I realized these events, experiences, people, things weren't accessible to all, I decided to create those opportunities for my community.
A spirit of evangelization, that we walk out of here and there's an excitement that we have for the Lord. We've met the Lord here and we want to bring that home and share it with our friends. And if we could just share a little bit about what we experienced here with those folks and bring them here next year to experience this, that would be awesome.
And so it's difficult to write about these issues in sort of an all-encompassing way. And so for me to sort of tell my story and have that be a jumping off point felt like the best way to go about it.
I can't afford to be in a political party. I mean, it would be silly. I don't need anyone to tell me what to think. I need science to tell me what policies we should do. I can't afford convenient policies that make me feel good at night. I need to be able to get to the truth.
You could think of that as enhancing your economic opportunities. So you go to engineering school and you have a better chance in life, or you go to, Jepson and you are going to be better off in terms of your career in nonprofits or whatever. Or you could think, well, if I get that degree from engineering, or I get that degree from Jepson, or in law or medicine or whatever, that should enhance my contribution to our shared community.
So I realized, I'm from California, I realized, of course, it's got to be an earthquake, and it's got to be big, because I was, it woke me up. And I ended up calling a journalism colleague, Rohit Gandhi, who worked at CNN, and I said, Rohit, I think there's been an earthquake. Very quickly, we figured out that there'd been a major earthquake in Gujarat, which is a state hundreds of miles to the north. And I remember thinking, if it was that bad in Delhi that it woke me up, it's got to be disastrous, over there.
Well, one of the best things about college is getting to try on a lot of different ideas.
Sure. Yeah.
And we all have strong passions about things when we develop insights. But the best thing you can do is to counterbalance that by going out and seeking people who have very different perspectives on the world, spending time with them, and actually trying to understand the world from their perspective.
And I think the transition team can help manage the expectations of the parent community and the alumni community and others. I think that's a critical consideration.
I think today's headship is different than it was years ago. It certainly is in my time that I've had the chance to lead schools. And time is not so much your ally as much as it once was.
We have parking lot events, we have the annual crab trip, admin events where they have tug of war, and it's really like a team building, family atmosphere.
I mean, it's all the way down from the owners of the company and the management of the company down to people like me who are brand new. We go in and do it, make it happen.
Treating a child with sickle cell disease really is focused on helping them survive childhood. You are talking about strokes and infections that kill children. The transfusions help now?
Mm-hmm.
When you get a transfusion these days, what happens?
Well, I go every 5 weeks, so at least 3 weeks of that 5 weeks, I have more energy, less pain, and then the last 2 weeks, I do start getting more tired.
You run out of gas?
I run completely out of gas.
I would really like to continue to see the success of the patients that we feel are in homeless situations and continuing to work with the community to try to get them into stable housing and help them to become more successful in their quality of life, which in turn then should help them stay stable with their disease.
Faith reaching into the future. It's living confident today that those promises will be fulfilled as though they are today and being realized in us as they are. So today, let us begin a journey together, moving with hope toward the fulfillment in us of God's promises and the fullness of life and love.